locked down. Camera's locked down. Grab your Okay, hop on, and it's yours.
Good morning and welcome to Lincoln Turf Field on the campus of Boise State University. Today is Saturday, October 18th, 2025. We're excited to bring you Boise State Club Rugby. First up, the women's match, followed later by the men's. Our coverage today is brought to you by University Television Productions, a student-operated and production firm here at Boise State, giving students hands-on experience in live broadcasting. If you're watching live, you can join the conversation in chat, say hello, share your thoughts on the game, or ask questions for the commentary team. We'll be checking the messages throughout the match.
Both teams are getting ready to take the field. Boise State in the orange jerseys and the Utah Utes in the red. It's a beautiful morning for rugby here in Boise, and we're looking forward to a competitive match.
My name is Tucker Hogan, and beside me is Thomas Dunbar. Alrighty, both teams set to take the field. Looks like Boise State is kicking off. Whistle is blown and the ball has been kicked. Looks like a short kick down on the far side of the field. Utah lets the ball go out. Looks like we're going to have an early line out right to start.
All right, that was quick.
It's looking like it will be Utah possession for the quick line out. Looking like they were wanting to go quick, but we're going to set up for a big normal line out. Both teams are getting ready. Looks like Boise State might be setting up a little bit of an offensive push, but we'll see. Looks like Utah will be trying to get the ball and most likely kick it out from their 22. Try and regain some of that possession. Ball is thrown. Boise State has the ball. Nope, back into Utah hands.
Oh.
Looks like we had a knock-on. So it looks like we're going to be getting an early scrum.
All right.
Boise State will feed. Alrighty, and Boise State is coached by Coach Bean. Looking like he's got this group of players ready to rock and roll here on this cold Saturday morning.
And the Utah Utes coach today is Coach Jessica. All right.
Scrum is set. Oh, looks like scrum collapsed. Ref will be calling it back, having them reset. Hopefully we don't have too many of those today, otherwise the ref will be forced to start giving out penalties. Some fans are getting hyped up on the sidelines. It's going to be a good day for some good rugby.
It's a beautiful morning here in Boise.
Beautiful and cold.
Hey.
We can see Boise State's gotten ready for offense. Getting fed in by the scrum half for the scrum.
And
Justice Rupp is a scrum half for Boise State.
all right, Boise State has the ball.
A-Man is taking it. Looks
Go,
like
she's running. Oh,
looks like she might get the try. They're getting
Whoa.
close.
It's close.
She's got
Close.
support with her. Ref's calling it. Let's see what it was. Looks like a penalty.
Whoa. All right.
Is it a penalty?
It was a good offensive try by Boise
Yeah,
State.
penalty. Utah has the ball.
All right, that was a great run now.
Close. Weren't able to get through. Looks like Utah will be kicking out, taking a line out further down on the field. Hopefully able to gain some possession in Boise State's half.
All right. And
Boise State chose
has
the
it.
field.
All right. Oh, just cutting
Got
across the middle of the field.
Got a big run going.
Whoa.
Keeping it alive.
Keeping it going.
They're
Oh,
keeping it going. Oh,
was
fumbled backwards. But Boise State looks like he's able to maintain possession. They're getting it to their big forward. Tackle,
It's-
bringing the ball back out.
Oh, Boise State got running. Keeping it on the offensive side.
Boise
Oh,
State's
whoa.
looking to press that weak side. Not as many defenders over there. Utah's scrambling to get over to that close side of the field. Boise State taking it back out to the big side.
Trying to get through that hole.
Boise State's been really able to make some
Ooh.
dominant plays through. Looks like the ball came out there.
Powerful running by this Boise State team.
Through again. This has just been some nonstop defense from Utah. Really not giving up any space on the field. Boise State pushing that close side again.
Ooh.
Once again,
Boise
just
State
inching
still
along.
keeping it going. They're just making.
Set up another clean ruck.
Nice.
Ball comes out. That's a weak side. We'll see if
Weak
Boise
side.
State
Oh.
can push through. Almost. Boise State's really trying to press that weak side for Utah. They don't have as many defenders over. They just need to get that ball out. And looks like we have our first try of the morning.
Let's go.
Brought to you by Boise State. A quick 5-0, and they got the ball right under the center, so they'll be having an easy kick for the points.
All right. Boise State has dominated this early going on offense.
Absolutely they have. It's looking like they've been very relentless on offense, maintaining possession of the ball and pressing those weak sides, forcing Utah to try and slide their defense over. They've been struggling to do that so far. We'll see if they're able to adjust after this kick. Boise State will receive the kickoff.
All right, as we wait.
Wind doesn't seem to be too much of a factor, so it should be quite an easy chip shot. And right through the uprights. Score it out, 7-0, Boise State.
All right, early going for Boise State.
All right, Boise State setting up to receive the kick. Utah coming back, they do another kickoff.
All right.
That looked like some really good offense from Boise State from the start. You know, Utah trying to do their best on defense, trying to slide over, trying to bring that support over to the short sides of the field. We'll see if they're able to keep it up on defense or if Boise State's able to find another gap and score another try.
It's like Boise State has not let Utah get any type of time of possession on.
They haven't. Boise State's really controlled the possession so far. Still an early game, but we'll see.
Still an early game.
Kickoff happens. Utah puts a deep center field. Oh, fielded. Looks like it might have a knock-on. Ref will be calling that back for a knock-on. We'll have a scrum down right outside Boise State's 22.
A lot of powerful running from Boise State.
There is a lot of big runners, a lot of powerful runners. Really, really trying to set that pressure early and establish the tone that they're going to have in this game. Looks like Utah will feed.
All right. As we get ready.
Scrum is now getting set. They've now bound. Scrum half's going in.
All right.
Ref's going to blow that one up. Was not straight down the middle. Whenever the scrum half rolls the ball into the scrum, it does need to be straight down the middle. Both hooks need to have an attempt to try and get it. Ref's going to allow them to do this one back, but if that keeps up, he will be calling that a penalty. Feed once again for Utah.
Utah in an offensive set. Really hoping to win this scrum.
Boise State stole the scrum.
Oh, they got it.
Got the ball.
And
moving
they're
on
running.
that weak side of the field.
Great
They've got
pass.
a big-
Oh, she's
they've got a
running.
big gap.
Oh, she's going down. She's got it. She's got it. Whoa.
Number 11, the winger for Boise State, Audrey Mitchell. What an excellent play, excellent score. It's going to be a 12-0 Boise State right after a quick turned over scrum. Once again, score for that try was Audrey Mitchell, the winger. Just able to find that outside and really just turn on the Jets and get an early score.
Utah was not catching her on that one. Once she saw that opening, she took it and she was gone.
She was indeed gone. We got another kick right down the middle. Should be an easy 2-point conversion. Right down the middle, and once again, score will be 14-0 Boise State.
What an offensive showing this early by Boise State's team.
They really have showed up. They are looking ready to play. And Utah's been on their back heels.
And it just seems like every time on both scrums that they got in, they were able to steal that from Utah.
That is
just
true.
Keep it going.
Yeah, that is true. They've really been able to. The forwards have been quite dominant so far. We're going to see if Utah's going to be able to respond. They had, on that last kickoff, they had an early knock-on. See if they can try and take advantage of something like that again as Utah gets ready to kick off. Nice kick. Boise State Fields.
Again by Mitchell. Down.
Clean ruck. Boise State's got their offensive unit forwards going through.
Oh,
we got to break through the line. Looks like that was the big loose head. Boots Eastland. Once again, moving that ball out, trying to be quick, trying to get set up on offense so they can be relentless. Looks like Utah doesn't have as many defenders on that weak side. Boise State just continually pushing up past midfield. They're maintaining possession. They're set up on that back line, pushing the ball out. We're going to see. Oh, we got another break through the line yet again. Does she have any support with her? Offloaded and intercepted by Utah.
Oh,
looks like it was a knock-on. Looks like we'll have a scrum for Utah.
Utah, all right.
Utah feeds. We'll see if once again Boise State is able to keep up that dominance.
They are setting up.
Two scrums.
They are setting up for an offensive push on this one, so they are expecting to get. I think they have a really good feeling they'll get this one.
Yeah, we'll see. So far, it's been all Boise State.
Boise State has dominated this game so far.
Scrum half taps in. It's a feed. Utah maintains possession. Ball is out. Scrum
Utah
half takes it. She is brought down. Boise State trying to counter ruck. It looks like they might get it. Boise State's maintained possession and knocked forward. Advantage called for Utah with their own knock-on. Ref's going to call that one dead. We will go back to the original knock-on by Boise State. Another scrum for Utah. Been a lot of scrums in this early half. A lot of big forward play. Not too many lineouts yet, but a lot of scrums. And Boise State has really been dominant. Whether even if Utah gets the ball out, their flankers are there to kind of shut that down and prevent Utah from getting the ball outside, which is definitely what they're wanting to try and do.
All right. Get ready.
And the scrum is set. Utah feeding the ball in. Scrum half takes it out, and they're pushing it out to their fly half, kicking it out.
Let's see. And Boise fielding it. Oh, run.
It's a nice, good run. Looks like Boise State trying to get the ball out. We may have a penalty. Utah ball. Looks like Utah ball. Boise State needs to back up 10 meters now. Looks like Utah's going to opt to kick it out, unless they want to keep the pressure moving.
And they're going to kick off.
They're going to kick out, force a line out down on that Boise State half of the field. We'll get another line out here. All right, to throw in will be Utah's hook. Looks like it's their loose head, actually. Their loose head, their number one. Will be throwing in.
It'll be Hannah Schulker.
Ball is in. Looks like Boise State has maintained possession. Pushing through, they're pushing through. All offense from Boise State. Ruck is established, they possession maintained.
Boom.
Big hits coming in from Boise State. Utah trying to hold them, but Boise State is just relentless on offense, pushing the bar out to this open side. Looks like we have a knock-on fielded again by Boise State, so the advantage will end, and we'll have yet another scrum fed by Utah. This has been a very, very forward-heavy match. Some back play, some play trying to get the ball out to the edges, but lots of knock-ons and lots of scrums. We're going to see if Boise State is able to maintain this kind of dominance that they've had in the forward play.
All right.
Scrum is set. Scrum half feeds. Boise State with a big push, but Utah's 8 is able to take the ball.
Good.
Boise State trying to bring counter rugby. Utah gets the ball out quickly. Boise State just relentless on defense. Utah finally getting that ball out, seeing if they can travel on that open side of the field. Boise State's defense is shifting quickly. They're responding to this offensive push.
They're not letting them get any big plays going.
That is true. Boise State's really been holding it, dropping back that big forward right there. Utah once again maintaining possession, getting the ball out on that weak side of the field. But Boise State's defense has just been relentless.
Just letting nothing. They just keep pushing this Utah team back.
Utah's trying to go forward, but they're only going back. Almost brought out of bounds. Oh, looks like the ball was brought out of bounds by Utah, so it'll be Boise State throwing. Yet another line out. Lots and lots of forward play this early half. And folks, now if you're just now joining us, this is the Boise State Club Rugby brought to you by University Television Productions. We are at Lincoln Turf Field. It is a cold and beautiful Saturday morning. Great day for some rugby.
Great day for some rugby here in Boise.
Line out is fielded by Boise State cleanly with a nice, looks like a trick play coming up to that weak short side of the field. Boise State ruck is established, and they're trying to move that ball out quickly. Back to their forwards.
Hitting that open field.
Hitting those gaps. Utah is struggling to shift their defense over as Boise State pushes on offense. Once again, pushing the ball back out, trying to get out to their wingers. Looks like the pass wasn't fielded. Picked up by, I believe, the center. Coming in. Looks like she's going to go and score. She's right there.
Whoa.
Ref calls it a try. We will now be 19-0. Boise State.
Listen, Boise State's offense has just been relentless today.
They really have been, really not allowing anything on defense. They have been. Utah has just been stunned on offense, not able to get anything going. And when Boise State has possession, they are just able to push through, push forward, find gaps, create openings, and capitalize on it. This has been some textbook rugby. Setting up for the kick now, once again, right down the middle. Right down the middle, perfect conversion. Score now 21-0 Boise State. Just about 24 minutes left in this first half. It's been really awesome, relentless game so far. Really well played by Boise State.
It's absolutely just
really relentless and really controlling that possession on offense. Utah once again coming back to kick. You know, they've been trying to take advantage of some of these scrums. Hopefully they might be able to get another early knock on, see if they can get a scrum deep into Boise State territory and hopefully build some sort of push off of it.
Utah just needs to find some type of way to get their offensive push going. It just seems very much when they're on offense that they keep getting pushed back by Boise State's defense.
Boise State Fields. It's going to be a knocked on by, I believe, number 3, which would be Heidi Alderman. Almost fielded the ball, bounced into her teammate's hands, but as just mentioned, we're going to have a scrum early and right into that the heart of that Boise State territory, just outside the 22.
This could be a big opportunity for Utah if they can win this scrum.
Big opportunity for Utah. Hopefully they can come in, win the scrum. Boise State's been really, really dominant in this forward play early on, but we're going to see maybe a quick 8-man play out to that weak side.
And Boise State manages to steal that.
Looks like Boise State fielded the scrum.
Keeping it.
Ball once again looks like they weren't able to get it out. Once again, looks like we'll have another scrum. And also, it looks like we had Audrey Mitchell, number 11, was at center, not wing. Scored that early try at the center position. Another scrum here for Boise State. Boise State with a big push on that scrum, getting the ball out to their back line, into the fly half's hands, back to and out.
Whoa.
Looking like trying to get to that wing. This is a weak
She's
side.
going. She's going. She's turned on the jet.
And
looks like it will be another try for Boise State.
Nice, clean score. I believe that was number 13, Mackenzie Thornton, the center.
26-0. Wow. Boise State's offense has just been absolutely just cooking today.
They have been on fire here in the first 20 minutes of this half. Boise State kicker once again setting up the kick.
Should be a...
I believe that is number 10, Kylie Nelson, setting up the kick. She's been perfect on the day so far. Looking if they can extend that lead even more. Boise State already ready to field that kick. And you know, you gotta start wondering, what is Utah thinking of planning to try and get back into this game?
It is now 28. Yeah.
Utah once again getting ready to kick. There's been a dominant offensive showing from Boise State, really dominant on both sides of the ball.
No, it's like they have not let Utah catch their breath at all or get anything going.
That is, yeah, very, very accurate. Boise State has just been really relentless. Quick transitions both on offense and on defense. And we now are kind of wondering, what is Utah planning? Hopefully trying to get another scrum on that deep side of the Boise State field. Waiting to get the ball back into the field. The ball is back. Play will resume shortly. Just about 20 minutes left in this first half. And folks, if you're just now joining us, this is the Boise State Club Rugby here at Lincoln Turf Field versus University of Utah. It is a beautiful Saturday morning. There's been some great rugby played today.
Oh, absolutely beautiful play today.
Ball fielded by Boise State, taking it right up to Utah.
Breaking through that. Just powerful running there.
Boise State once again trying to get this ball out quickly. Got a big group of forwards ready to take a big hit.
Oh,
they're pressing the outside.
Could this be a similar play to what we saw just a moment ago?
She's still on her feet.
She's still on her feet. Oh,
what
my
an incredible
goodness.
run. She has her support. Ball's going to get moved quickly. Boise State looking to capitalize on these gaps and on this shifting defense.
Utah's defense was just bouncing.
Boise State broke through. Utah there to make the tackle. Try saving tackle. But Boise State support is there, and they are continuing to push this ball forward. Looks like the scrum half has gone in. Brought down right there. So Boise State continuing to just be relentless on offense.
Getting closer and closer.
And another try scored for Boise State.
Wow. Quick on those scores of back-to-back.
Boise State has just been relentless
on
offense. Moving the ball downfield quickly, shutting down things on defense. Go ahead, Tom.
There's got to be Utah's got to make some adjustments here on defense to accommodate for this powerful running that we're seeing.
Yeah, absolutely. They need to be shifting over and covering up those gaps on the weak sides quickly. Boise State has been making a great job of getting Utah to bunch up on one side, bunch up at these big rucks, and press the ball out immediately, get it to their centers, get it to their wings, and capitalize off of that. We've seen a lot of big plays super early on. And once again, our kicker for Boise State, Kylie Nelson, has been perfect on the day so far. And once again, right down the middle.
Bringing this score to 35-0.
This has just been an absolutely relentless day. Some great rugby played by Boise State. Utah coming back up to the midfield, hoping that they've made some adjustments, looking to try and get those big forward plays on Boise State's half of the field.
Hoping that this Utah offense could show a bit of life here.
They need to force a turnover at some point. They've had a few opportunities, but Boise State has just been playing very cleanly, very well, as we get the ball back to our kicker.
And kicking off for Utah is co-captain Carmen Johnson. As we get ready for this.
Utah once again kicks.
And here we go.
Big kick downfielded by Boise State.
And they're going. Again.
Oh, ball is out.
Ball
Utah
is out.
Looking, this is the turnover that they needed. They're maintaining possession. Let's see if they can build something off of this.
This could be something that they...
Back to the scrum half. And kicked. Trying to draw out that field just a little bit. Fielded by Boise State. Boise State right there with the support. They've been playing on top of each other. Really able to establish those rucks and keep that possession, just as Thomas said. It has been some fantastic play. Once again, ball goes out quickly. Utah shifted over on defense this time. They're ready for these big forward plays.
But could not make the tackle on that one.
They're not able to make the tackle.
Utah defenders are just bouncing off.
She is not being stopped.
Finally being brought down by a sea of red.
Once again, Boise State pressing up with their forwards, using
to
these big runners to make these big plays. And then instantly there with support. It's just been some very, very clean play from Boise State. Keeping that ball going with an offload. Boise State brought down. Once again, just pushing that ball out, getting it out to those backs. Making a big play.
Hitting that, trying to hit that edge.
Looks like number 13.
And it looks like, here we go.
Mackenzie Thornton there with the try for Boise State. What an excellent play, getting onto that outside, juking back inside, creating that space, and taking advantage of it. This has been the story from Boise State all day. Has been relentless on offense and not giving up anything on defense.
Just complete dominance so far in this first half by Boise State.
Some complete and utter dominance. Once again, lining up to kick for Boise State. We have Kylie Nelson, who has been perfect on the day so far. And folks, if you're just now joining us, this is Boise State Club Rugby here at Boise State University at Lincoln Turf Field, brought to you by University Television Productions. It is a beautiful Saturday morning, quite cold, but hasn't stopped the rugby from being fantastic. And once again, through the uprights. And perfect on the day. Kylie Nelson has not yet missed a kick.
On all elements of the game, Boise State has just been on top of it.
On top of it and dominating. They have been playing good support. They have been not allowing big plays on defense and have been taking advantage of those mistakes when Utah makes them, when it's either not shifting the defense or just not able to bring runners down.
And the big thing, too, is that even when they do Boise State gets tackled, it's like they are keeping so good care of that and keeping possession with them.
The support's been there the entire time.
Oh.
Fielded by Boise State.
Again.
Is number 12.
Here we go again.
Number 12, Ella Ogletree, fielded the ball. Boise State once again has the ball. Almost taken out by Utah, but the ruck is there and established by Boise State. The scrum half passing it out. The scrum half, Justice Rupp, moving that ball down the line. Boise State continuing to press on defense. Oh, but the ball is stolen by Utah. This might be the win that they need in their sails.
Can they cancel? Oh.
And the ref blows it up. Penalty for Utah. Looks like Boise State might have been collapsing the ruck. Utah offering to take a quick run with the ball and move with their forwards.
Almost losing it on that one.
Almost losing it on that one. Ball is offloaded or not. Ruck is established. Utah maintaining possession. Got their big runner. And boom, their number one, their big loose head takes the ball, but it's met instantly.
That is Hannah Schulker.
Hannah Schulker just met instantly at the line. Once again, using their forwards, trying to blow past this tough Boise State defense.
But they are just, it's like a wall. They're just not letting anything through.
And we have got a knock on by Utah, which will result in a scrum fed in by Boise State. Boise State scrum half, Justice Rupp. This will be their second time feeding the ball in for the Boise State scrum. We're going to see if the Boise State might be able to bring a big play off of the scrum. They may choose to keep the ball in the scrum with their 8 and push the scrum down the field, but I'm thinking they're going to try and maybe either kick this out or get it out to their back line, get it to their fast players, and score another try.
It's like Boise State's had some big plays today, so I would not be surprised
just
if
like
we see
said,
another
out
one.
To the back line. Oh, nobody's there for that pass, but it is fielded.
Tried to break through.
And Boise State runner not being able to get down, finally being tackled somewhere around midfield. And Scrummy gets the ball out back to their forwards, who have just been relentless, trucking past defenders and getting about 10 meters per run.
It's taking like 2 or 3 Utah defenders to bring these girls down.
They are just playing.
They are playing so powerfully.
The support is there. Utah trying to counter ruck, but it's just not enough. Getting the ball out. It's the fly half. Number 10.
Oh,
with
here
a
we
big
go.
kick. Kylie Nelson taking the ball into her own hands, getting it down the field. Scrum half bringing the ball out to the forward. Looks like ref's going to blow that one dead. Knock on by Boise State. We'll have a Utah scrum. Utah scrum just outside of their 22.
Thank you for watching, Heidi Peterson. Yeah, let's go Broncos, and let's go Drea.
Go Drea. That is number 2 for Boise State, Drea Peterson. And go Broncos indeed. It is a beautiful Saturday morning here for rugby. And folks, if you're just now joining us, this is Boise State Club Rugby, brought to you by University of Television Productions here at Boise State University. Ball is
And Utah
out.
has now possession. Can they get something going?
Utah looking to get something going.
Ryan,
Utah finally getting something going. Looks like their big number 6, their flanker, finally brought down, but we're going to have a penalty for Utah for a high tackle. Boise State needs to back up 10. Looks like Utah is going to opt to kick.
thank you for watching, Ryan Smith. Let's go Utes, and then let's also, from Ryan Smith, let's go Brooklyn, who's number 12.
Utah kicking the ball downfield, looking to get a line out deep into Boise State territory. Ball did not quite make it out of bounds. Boise State is going to field. They're going to keep this play alive.
And Boise State's going,
Looks
trying
like
to hit
Justice
that hole.
Knapp with the scrum half steal going up, gaining Boise State about 20 meters. Big play.
Big play, just moving.
And
Oh, Utah
manages
gets
to
it back.
steal.
Trying to make something happen.
Their big 8 running down the field. And Boise State's got their defense. Boise State looks like they might have been able to counter-ruck, take the ball. And we've got another forward play from Boise State, just moving right past those rucks. Scrum half for Boise State is back up. Justice Rupp ready to get that ball back out to their field.
Trying to get another big play going, which is
Boise State offloading. Ball went backwards, not a knock on.
big stiff arm.
Boise State looks like Utah's trying to spread out that defense, prevent any back play from Boise State. Looks like we have another knock on there.
Are they letting it?
Ref might let this one play out. Could have gone backwards, might not have been a knock on. Utah manages to steal the ball. And looks like that would have been a forward pass. So I believe we'll have a scrum for Boise. Scrum for Boise State. And it has just been a relentless first half from Boise State. Really, anytime Utah is able to capitalize on a mistake Boise State makes, they are just
On it.
yeah, they are truly just on it. You know, Boise State, if they make a mistake, they're able to correct it.
And that's the thing. Boise State hasn't made a lot of mistakes today. It seems like
They
they are
haven't.
playing very clean rugby.
They are playing some great rugby, and we have a substitution, number 21, Kimorta Murdoch coming in. Looks like at that 8 position, going out for Ali Fronsack. Scrum is going.
Scrum is going.
Boise State
And
fed. Boise State maintains possession,
Possession.
trying to get the ball out to their back line.
Whoa.
Let's see what happens. The wings and centers are in support. Taking that ball back inside.
Getting it back.
Big runs and big tackles by Utah. Trying not to let Boise State score any more points in this first half. Boise State once again getting the ball to their forwards.
Oh,
breaking through to the
breaking
gaps.
through.
Big run. Boise State not wrapped. She can get back up and she can still go.
Trying to get that ball out.
Utah trying to get that ball out. Boise State opting for the ruck. Taking it up
Getting
again
it.
is the scrum
Is
half.
it- And
Justice Rupp with the try. Just a beautiful sequence right there from Boise State. Unrelenting. Just getting the ball in, inside of the field and outside very quickly, making big plays, and really just leaving Utah on their heels.
these Broncos are just not slowing down today. They are just go, go, go. They're just big, powerful runs where it's like
That has been the story of today, is Boise State's forward play.
just seeing, youths they're just bouncing off these Broncos. Just like can't bring them down.
It's taken a lot of players to tackle some of these Boise State players. And if you're Utah right now, you're wondering, what can we do to create some opportunities for us on offense? What can we do on defense to slow down Boise State, create some opportunities? Because there have been some opportunities. The ball has been stolen. They've had some knock-ons. They've had some ability And once again, kick straight down the middle by Kylie Nelson, who's been perfect on the day so far.
It's like that gap, that score difference is starting to build, so Utah needs to get something going if they want to stay competitive in this match.
That is true. Utah has been on their heels for most of this. Boise State setting back up to receive. And folks, if you're just now joining us, we are at Boise State University watching Boise State Club Rugby between Boise State Broncos and University of Utah Utes. It's been a fantastic game so far for Boise State. Really, really relentless on offense. Making some big, big plays when they need them. Utah just looking for some way to get in, some hole in this Boise State defense.
And again, Carmen Johnson kicking off.
Boise State fielding, and we got to break right through the back line off the kickoff. Looking for support, but it's not there. Utah may be able to get secure possession.
I believe that was number 12, Brooklyn Smith, saving that from becoming a bigger play than it was.
Boise State once again getting the ball out to their forwards, who are just challenging and going. Boise State's really playing that tough rugby. Fly half getting the ball out to the Boise State back line.
Using support,
Once again, Boise State is just not going down. Looks like Boise State's going to want to throw this ball out into the open side of the field where Utah has their defense all set up.
And they keep it.
We got a few missed tackles, and it allows Boise State to just keep on getting those meters. They're 3-4 meter chunks. They'll take them as the ref blows this one dead. Looks like we have a penalty for Utah. So far, majority of the penalties have been on Boise State. Utah just has not been able to capitalize on these. Looks like we're going to get a kick out of bounds to take a line out deeper into Boise State territory. Oh, ball is not out and fielded by Boise State. Ref's going to blow that one up for a knock-on right around midfield.
All right, we will have another scrum.
Yet another scrum has been the tale of today.
I was just about to say, there's been a lot of scrums today.
A lot of scrums. It really has been the story of today, has been the forward play. Big plays from the forwards. Utah's really been struggling to take down these big runners, and then when they do have scrums or lineouts, Boise State has just been dominant in maintaining that possession. And we're going to see here yet again, Utah will feed the scrum. Boise State's looking to most likely try and either take this scrum or make a quick flanker, or have their flankers make a quick defensive play. And we'll see. Scrum bound. Utah looks like they're able to maintain possession.
No, Boise State was able to steal that.
Boise State stole the scrum, getting the ball out to their back line, moving the ball quickly, and they've got open space on the field. Once again, moving it.
Big tackle. That was number 5.
Boise State once again keeping up with a great play. Looks like they're about to score.
So
yet another try for Boise State. Looks like that was a member of the back line. Unless it may not be a try. Ref is conferring with the line judge to get a call. And we will have your decision. And folks, if you're just now joining us, it is Saturday, October 18th, 2025, here at Boise State University at the Lincoln Turf Memorial Field. It's been a cold Saturday, but a great day for some rugby.
Great day, sir, for some rugby. Especially the weather's been super beautiful this morning.
As it's nice, bright, and sunny. Looks
not
like ref awarded
not a lot of
Boise State
wind.
Try. Not very windy. And it has allowed Boise State's kicker, Kylie Nelson, to be almost perfect on the day. It has been really, really awesome. Really, really awesome day of rugby, especially for Boise State. Just absolutely relentless. Putting Utah on their back heels. And looks like coming in towards the end of the half, just about 2 minutes left. And Boise State getting amped up. They will not take their foot off the gas pedal as we have our first miss by Kylie Nelson. Otherwise been perfect on the day.
It's been very dominant.
Yes, indeed.
And you just wonder, if, as Utah going into halftime, what do you truly need to be, what do you need to do to get something going? Because it just seems like this offense has just seen no life. And when they are in Boise State territory, they make simple mistakes and turn the ball over, and Boise State's right back on that dominance push.
Utah has really struggled to get the kicks out of bounds that they've needed when they've had penalties to get those lineouts deep into Boise State territory. And kickoff once again by Utah.
And that was
Maybe a knock on by Boise State. Utah does maintain possession. Ref's going to allow it to go. Utah finally has the ball here on this Boise State side of the field. Let's see what they can do with it. Ref's going to blow this one up for collapsing the scrum. Penalty on Boise State, or collapsing the ruck, excuse me. Utah opting to move quickly, getting that ball to their big 20. And we've got a big, big gap. Utah finally looking. Oh, ref's going to call that one up. They were down, got back up. That is a penalty. We have a Boise State fed scrum. Boise State got the penalty, opted for the scrum.
Even when Boise State's not feeding these scrums, they are still dominating on gaining possession of the ball. That's something that Utah really needs to start focusing is when they have that opportunity, they need to get that possession to get something going.
Absolutely. We saw it right there. Utah able to make a quick play and break through the line. Going to see if they can try and capitalize some of that here yet again. Boise State will be feeding the scrum, though. And so far, the tale of the tape has been that if it is a scrum by Boise State, they will be maintaining possession. Utah trying to push back, trying to get against them, maybe take advantage of this good field position.
Especially less than 30 seconds now in the half.
Oh, Boise State has a mishap. Scrum half couldn't hang on to the ball. 8-man was able to recover it, and Boise State kicks the ball high up.
Trying to get something going. There's about 15 seconds left in this half.
Alrighty.
And that is
like Boise State once again maintaining possession. We got a few turns right there. Here we go, Boise State. Once again, just this tail of the tape has been big support for Boise State. All of their runners have been supported with people running with them. And it has been just a dominant first half for Boise State. Getting that ball out to their big forwards, running with the ball.
Utah just trying anything they can to maintain their defense and not let Boise State score just once again. But again, big, powerful runs.
Big run, big stiff arm.
Just cannot make tackles.
Boise State going to keep in bounds. Looks like they might have either stepped out. And that is halftime.
All right, you're watching Boise State Club Rugby live from Lincoln Turf Field, brought to you by University Television Productions. Don't forget, you can drop your comments or questions in the chat. We love hearing from our viewers.
Alrighty, and that will mark the first half. Scoreboard reads 52-0 in favor of Boise State. Just a very, very dominant first half from Boise State, looking to close out this second half and close out this game.
And that just seems to be the tale of this game so far. It's just complete and utter dominance from Boise State, just not letting anybody on Utah get anything going. It's like really they're blowing up plays early. They're not letting big plays, break out. And so it's really hard for Utah to even get down the field into Boise State territory. Usually they're only in Boise State territory when they have to kick off.
That is true. That is true. The few times Utah has been able to maintain possession, Boise State has been able to just take it right back. They've really been on top of their game today. And if you're Utah right now, you're wondering, how can we adjust quickly on defense to stop giving up these quick plays and big plays? And how can we get something going on offense? How can we take advantage of our scrums? How can we take advantage of our lineouts and of these penalties to maybe get ourselves on the board and try and get back into this game?
I think the big thing, too, is, Utah just got to figure out a way to bring these girls down. It just seems like every time it's one person tackling a Boise State Bronco, it's just not enough, and they just keep on going. It almost seems like they're getting dragged behind them.
Almost, yeah. Utah really need to shore up their tackling, shore up that shifting over on defense, not leaving weak sides on the field, not leaving gaps through the defense that Boise State is able to take advantage of. And folks, if you're just now joining us, it is currently halftime here at Lincoln Turf Field here at Boise State University. It's been an excellent first half of rugby for Boise State. Scoreboard currently reads 52-0 in favor of Boise State. It has been an electric first half of rugby, and we will follow up when the second half begins.
Well, yeah, the person there is completely covered, but it's a lot smoother to go from you getting the score and the PA shot than having to switch it. Like to the try, than having to go you getting the score, someone else.
Am I doing the?
It's just not as smooth. Yeah, that's why.
I am too. Am I doing the like? In case you're doing it.
Oh yeah.
Just want to make sure I was hitting that. And half comes up. Yeah, I'm just gonna say. It's the same there. Oh, let's catch it. Can we catch it? Great. So Colleen Van Note. So when halftime comes back, we'll let them know. Hey, Colleen Van Note came out with injury. If we see I don't know who their sub is, but and they'll if there's an injury, they will probably keep playing as long as it's not too disruptive. So there might be like someone down here who's injured and they're playing down here. So just FYI. Oh yeah. They don't care. They don't care at all. Yeah, so you just do the best that you can. Yep.
Understood.
It's getting cold during that. Just this.
welcome back to another beautiful day here at Lincoln Turf Field. This is a women's rugby match between the Boise State Broncos and the University of Utah Utes. Currently, the score going into the second half is 52-0 in favor of Boise State. As the players are coming back onto this field, we'd like to take a moment, and if you are just joining us, that we are proud to be.
This broadcast is brought to you by University Television Production, folks. It's been a great Saturday morning for some rugby.
All right. Now let's see if Utah has made any adjustments going into this second half to maybe try to bring some life into that offense.
Alrighty. We've swapped sides of the field once again, entering this second half. If you're just now joining us, folks, Boise State Club Rugby here at Boise State University versus University of Utah Utes. Scoreboard currently reads 52-0 in favor of Boise State. It's been a relentless game by Boise State, really not allowing anything as we get the second half kicked off. Utah set the kick, Boise State to receive.
There we go.
Short kick infield, fielded by Utah. Looks like they're trying to make a big play, open up the second half fighting, try and fight their way back into this game.
Utah maintaining possession.
Quick support with the ruck as their scrum half gets the ball out.
Trying to find, but Boise State's defense.
Boise State just having strong defense. They have a nice wall set up. They're starting to bunch up. Utah might try and look to press that ball onto the outside, get it to their wings. Utah opts for that longer side of the field with more Boise State defenders. Utah once again now trying to go onto the shorter side there. Less Boise State defenders almost picked off. Utah there with the ruck. Quick support, trying to get that ball out to that open side of the field, using their big forwards.
Small advances every time.
Utah looking to try and get their first try of the morning. Slowly but surely, getting through.
Almost wasn't at that time.
Has built a great wall, though. Really not letting anyone through. Boise State once again just coming up on that defense. You can hear them. They're communicating. They're on the same page as each other, and that has been, I would say, the major difference.
Oh, and Boise State has gotten the ball down.
Boise State able to take the ball back and push just outside of their 22. Boise State using those big forwards, using those big powerful runners to try and free up some of those defenders and get that ball to the outside. Once again,
hitting the hole. Big run.
Blowing past the fullback, still on her feet, still going. Offloaded to her forward.
Keeping it going.
To her big 8-man.
What a run.
Allie Fronczak. Still, ball is still going with 8. Allie still has the ball. She's still going. Is she going to score? Got players pointing that the ball is out. Ref has not made an official decision yet. We will see. And that is a try for Boise State by number 8, Allie Fronczak. What an excellent play from midfield, able to maintain possession, blow past those defenders.
Boise State just being able to just flip the field like that in a matter of seconds has been huge for this game.
Big momentum shifter. I mean, it felt like Utah was about to score, felt like they were finally getting in range, maybe had something going for them on offense, until Boise State's able to steal the ball from that ruck and just blow down the field. We've got a tough kick for number 10 here, Boise State.
This is a tough kick. She did miss her last one.
She did miss her last one. Kylie Nelson here, lining up on that edge of the hash, looking to see if she can make this kick in. This will be a tough angle, but the wind has not been much of a factor today. Sliding up. Ball fell off the tee. Got to readjust.
All right, and here it is. Kick.
We'll see her lining up. Patiently waiting, going for that kick.
And
just a little wide left. No good. Scoreboard now reads 57-0 in favor of Boise State.
And Utah again is setting up to kick off.
Utah once again will be kicking. Boise State already ready to receive. And they are looking to just keep the pressure going. And folks, if you're just now joining us, we are in the second half here at Lincoln Turf Field at Boise State University, watching Boise State Women's Club Rugby between Boise State Broncos and the University of Utah Utes. It has been quite a one-sided game so far for Boise State. Utah trying to get anything going as we got this big kickoff here. Knocked on by Boise State. Ref's going to call advantage. Utah has the ball.
Oh, powerful run there.
Big, powerful run, trying to get in. Boise State gonna have to play on defense. Ref still holding advantage.
The thing that I've noticed about this Boise State defense is that they are quick to the ball.
Quick to the ball and quick to adjust. You can see they're shifting down to the close side of the field, trying to prevent any mismatches from happening.
Oh, and that's a knock.
And that's a big knock on. Advantage to Boise State.
Oh, here we go.
Scrum half has the ball, moving forward.
Oh, Utah
maintained possession, getting the ball out to their winger, looking to make a quick play.
Looking for their first try of the game.
Boise State looking for Utah looking for the first try of their game. Boise State trying to set back up on defense. They're able to meet this big pack of forwards quickly and prevent any big gains. Boise State gets a turnover.
Well, the ref is going to call it.
Ref is going to blow it up. We have a penalty for major infraction against Boise State. Utah maintain possession. They could kick for the goalpost here and try and get themselves on the board, but it looks like they're going to tap and take possession, try to get the ball to their big forwards and get a try.
I think the big thing for this Utah team, if they want to make any type of impact, and especially a dent in that score, is they got to go for tries.
They need to be going for the try here, and Boise State just not letting any of it happen. Making the tackles, setting up the counter rucks, and spreading out on defense, trying to shut down all of these big runners. Really what Utah has just failed to do on defense, unfortunately. Boise State with a big hit.
What a tackle.
What a tackle.
They are just snuffing
Utah
out
trying to
this
get the
offense.
ball forward. It is knocked on.
And the ref is going to call that one.
Ref's going to call that knock on against Utah. We will have a scrum inside the Boise State 22. Boise State feeds.
Utah needs to take advantage while being in Boise State's on their territory.
We might see if Boise State gets the ball, them try to kick it out and secure a line out further down the field. However, they've been able to really blow through this Utah defense. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to go through and run it with their backs and just flip this half of the field.
It's kind of been the story of today is Utah, when they get down into Boise State territory, they just make simple mistakes and get penalties, and then Boise State manages to turn over the ball and take a possession and just flip that field in a moment.
Absolutely. Been able to flip the field in moments and just take advantage of the small mistakes that Utah is making.
And here it goes.
Boise State feeds. Scrum half's going to keep the ball, get it out to their fly half.
And Boise State has the ball.
Running it out to their back line, trying to make use of that.
Big run, big run.
Big run by number 12 for Boise State.
Back
turning into the center of the field. Does she have support? Otherwise, Utah's going to be able to take that ball. She does have support.
Managing to flip back into Utah territory.
Ball gets put out to the back line, to their 13. It looks like out to their wing, who's once again just pushing and advancing up the field. Utah just not able to meet Boise State at the line. And we do have a penalty against Boise State. Utah trying to take the ball quickly, take advantage of players being offsides, and Boise State just not having any of that, really slowing down this defensive and offensive pace for Utah, trying to control this game. Utah opting to kick downfield, see if they can create some opportunity. Boise State will field by their big prop. It looks like number 20, Caitlin Swanson. Once again, getting the ball out to their back line. Right there was their 7 running with the ball. I believe that is Gavin Brown. Once again, Boise State maintaining possession, supporting their runners, and really just keeping control of this game so far.
What a tackle by 20. It seems like she's been the lead tackler here.
And Boise State able to take advantage of big gap in the Utah defense, shooting up too fast.
It just
Boise
keeps
State
going.
just outside the 22.
Utah cannot bring her down.
Took many Utah defenders to get that down. They've got a big pack of forwards now for Boise State, running down the field, securing about 8 meters per run. really just inch by inch. Kylie taking the ball in motion out to their big forwards again. Scrum half getting the ball out to the fly half, pressing it down that back line. Boise State once again not able to get anything on this possession. This has been turning out to be a great series for Boise State, just slowly but surely moving the ball down, taking out some of that clock. Ref's gonna blow that up. Looks like it was a penalty against Utah. No, penalty against Boise State for Utah. Utah most likely gonna opt to kick, having the line out. They are setting up their forwards in pairs, though. They might give the ball to one of their big forwards. And they are going to kick. Ball stays in bounds, fielded by number 11 of Boise State. Audrey Mitchell is going down the field, right back to the 22. Boise State is right there with support, getting the ball to their forwards. That is number 6, Kimber Bevins. Boise State once again just using their forwards, getting the plays that they need to break through the line, and that is their big 8, getting through the line, almost to the try line. Ref is going to call that a try. That is Allie Fronczak scoring, I believe, her 2nd try of the day.
And just another try for Boise State.
Piling onto the scoreboard.
Just dominating this show.
Dominating, absolutely dominating. Folks, if you're just now joining us, we are here at Boise State University at Lincoln Turf Field. It is Saturday, October 18th. It is a beautiful, bright, and cold morning. Perfect morning for some rugby. Scoreboard currently reads 62-0 in favor of Boise State.
As they prepare for this kick.
Kylie Nelson lining up the kick. She's been very good on the day, only missing the kicks that are quite hard just from the hashes of the field. This one relatively up close. Wind hasn't been much of a factor today. And she is going to put that one right up through the uprights.
Bringing that score to 64-0.
Just about 29 minutes left in this second half of play. Utah wondering what they can do to try and get some of this momentum into their favor.
Utah's probably feeling like there's a big mountain that they're going to have to climb, but big thing is if they got to score, they have to keep going for try because they haven't been able to. Every time they get down into Boise State's territory, it seems they just make simple mistakes, turn the ball over, and just lose all of that momentum they had been building.
And Boise State able to just capitalize on it and score the tries as we've seen. Ball being brought back into the field. And Utah will kick off.
Yeah, and Carmen Johnson, the co-captain for Utah, is set to kick off here.
Ball fielded by Boise State.
Cutting across the middle.
Not much there offensively for Boise State. They're just going to go down.
Taking three Utes to take her down.
Here we go with Boise State.
Whoa, breaking through.
We got a big break. Looks like that's number 3, Heidi Alderman.
Just shrugging off the Utah defenders.
Shrugging off Utah tacklers. Finally, looks like we might have a little bit of a maul going. We've got a maul,
big
folks.
Big push from.
Looks like they're going to try and have to collapse it. Boise State maintains possession. Not able to do much with that maul as we get the ball out to their fly half. Keeps it. Boise State scrum half. Justice Rupp is right there to bring that ball right back out. Looks like Utah may be able to get possession, trying to press up that weak side of the field. Boise State's having good defense, though.
And
Ref's going to blow that up. Looks like we had a Boise State knock on. Will be a Utah scrum.
And Utah's got to win this.
Utah really needs to try and win these scrums, win these lineouts when they can. These are good ways to get quick possession of the ball.
Try to build some of that momentum. And the big thing is when Boise State is in Utah territory, they just seem to break off on big runs and just score. And so this is a dangerous spot for the Utah Utes right now. And so they need to find a way to flip this field and get back into Boise State territory and put
We
that
might be
pressure.
expecting a kick from Utah's fly half here to get them back onto that other side of the field. Scrum is fed. Utah maintains possession. Boise State's flanker, number 7, trying to make a big play on defense. Not able to meet.
Number 6 there.
Utah trying to get the ball out to the back line, offloading it, but the ball comes loose. Bouncing around, and they're going backwards right now. Not what you want to see.
Not what you want to see, especially with this Boise State defense.
And this Boise State defense is just relentless. We do have a penalty there. Looks like it was a high tackle. Utah will maintain possession. Most likely going to kick this ball out of bounds and opt for a line out. Boise State needs to be about 10 meters back for a penalty. We got a big kick right about midfield.
That is going to get out.
So Utah finally having a line out in their favor. We'll see if they're able to do something with this. Folks, if you're just now joining us, we are at the second half of Boise State Club Rugby, Women's Club Rugby. This has been a great match for Boise State versus the University of Utah Utes. Scoreboard currently reads 64-0 in favor of Boise State. It has been a relentless game on every side of the ball for Boise State. Utah has just struggled to keep it together as they get this line out. Stolen by Boise State 8-man.
Not what Utah wants to see right now. Big tackle by number 6.
That was a big opportunity for Utah, just given away. And Utah able to take the ball back, able to take the ball back in the counter ruck, but not able to get the ball out. Unsure of where to go. They're going to kick. High kick, not too far down the field. Takes a Boise State bounce. We'll have another line out.
All right.
And that just really has been the story, is even when Utah is able to take advantage of some of these mistakes that Boise State makes, the Boise State defense just comes right up and is ready to correct those mistakes. And it really just has been the adjustment. The adjustment from Boise State has been impeccable.
They've been super quick on adjustments of like when they need to be on offense, they're on offense. And then once if they, like you mentioned, if they make a mistake, they're quick to transition back into defense and really put pressure on that Utah offense. And we're seeing it in the score today.
Seeing it in all aspects of play. Even now, Boise State loses the line out and is quickly able to take. Looks like we have a penalty, either penalty or scrum. Looks like we had a Boise State knock-on. Will be a scrum for Utah, fed by Utah. Closing in on about halfway through this second half of play.
We'd like to thank everybody for tuning in with us. And this broadcast is brought to you by the University Television Production.
University Television Productions here at Boise State. As we said, it is Saturday, October 18th, 2025. It's a sunny and chilly day. Perfect day for some rugby. Utah able to get a quick feed out of that scrum and
loses it. Boise State now gains
Boise
it
State
back.
with advantage. And we see, who is that? Severian, go Utes, Ellie number 6. Rooting for it.
Number 6, that is Ellie.
Boise State back with the ball. Quickly established the ruck, but Utah trying to blow it up. We're going to have a penalty against Boise State. Boise State got to go back 10. You know, you can really see the Coach Bean of Boise State has really put a lot of discipline into the defensive side of this Boise State team. And even when they give up the penalties, even when they give up issues, they're able to correct it quickly. Big hit coming in.
And the big thing is, that's interesting, is that this is a very young group for Boise State.
It is. This is a very young and local group from Boise State. Most of the players hailing out of the Treasure Valley. And it's got to feel good for them to play for their local university and be playing such a dominant game today. Once again, Boise State's 8-man. Ali Fronsack with the ball.
McKenna Manning, go Utes. Madison number 11, that is Madison Cuenco.
Boise State maintaining possession. Doing a quick run up the ball with their 8-man. Getting a lot of turf on that carry. Utah trying to get that ball, but the scrum half is going to take it. The scrum half, Justice Rupp. Boise State pushing that ball out, getting it to their back line, trying to get it to their wing.
Almost trying to break through. And
missed the throw, unfortunately. Ref's not going to call any advantage. Boise State establishes the ruck, maintains possession.
Whoa,
And we're
big.
getting a slow series right now, trying to get the ball to their forwards,
Big
trying to take out some of these big Utah defenders. Bounces
Letting
into
it
the
bounce,
hands and
and
out to
then-
their wing.
and
Ref's
it's-
going to call that as a knock-on. And we
During
will have
that
a
last
scrum.
possession, it was like big hit by number 3, Kai House, just stopping them right in their tracks.
Stopping what has been, a pretty unstoppable Boise State
Yeah.
offense. Hopefully a big play like that can inject some life into this Utah defense as we have a scrum here for Utah. Folks, if you're just joining us, it is Saturday, October 18th, 2025 here at Boise State University. We are watching women's club rugby here at Lincoln Turf Memorial Field. It is a cold and sunny Saturday. It's been a great day for some rugby as the ball slips out of that scrum, fielded by Utah, given out to their center.
Nice run there. Utah maintaining possession.
Utah's keeping that ball, trying to get something going.
Managed finding a little hole. Big, powerful run there for Utah.
Using that big run to try and get some space on the field. Utah just unsure of what side to push the ball down. Really letting that Boise State defense adjust, match their
That's
numbers.
not what you want to see is
And they're
going
getting
back.
pushed back.
That's the thing that Boise State's defense has done all day is that they have just pushed.
Oh,
big hole. Here we go.
Big play for Utah.
This is number 6, Ellie Soper.
Finally getting something going for this Utah offense. She has support. Boise State lining up on defense, trying to match that strong side of the field.
Now the question is, can Boise State or Utah capitalize on this?
They're trying to certainly get into the ball to their big runners, trying to break some holes into this Boise State defense, but they have been very, very disciplined.
Just moving the ball inch by inch.
Utah trying to get anything. We've got a big hit coming from Boise State.
And this is number 6 again, Ellie Soper.
Soper been really getting in, trying to make something happen for this Utah offense. Once again, trying that short side of the field. Going to be brought down instantly. And Boise State
steals that.
No support.
Almost loses it, and the ref is going to call that.
Call that quick little knock-on by Boise State. We will have a scrum in the Boise State 22. Inserted by Utah, fed by Utah.
This could be a big opportunity here for Utah if they can win this scrum and potentially keep that momentum going while they're in Boise State territory.
And get some points on the board. We might expect a play here from the 8-man of the scrum on Utah's side. Maybe take it up the weak side if they're able to beat that flanker, or they'll spread it out to their back line.
As we approach the 18:30 mark here in the second half, if I'm Coach Jessica, I got to be wondering, what adjustments do I need to take, even outside of this game, going into the next game?
There we saw the 8-man take the ball out of the scrum. Utah trying to maintain possession. Looks like we will have ref call. He's explaining to the players what the penalty was. That is a penalty against Utah. Boise State gets the ball. They're going to opt to run with it quickly. Ref's not going to. He's going to let the Utah back up.
I was just about to say, I was like,
it's going to be a little cheeky play from Boise State. The ref's not going to let it happen. Boise State most likely still going to tap and run with it, opting not to kick for territory.
And they're breaking down, going down the sideline.
And we have big plays from number 8, Ali
Matza
Fransak.
Atza. Greetings and salutations from Melbourne, Australia. Thank you for joining us today.
All the way from Melbourne.
All the way down under.
Awesome rugby
down
here
under.
in Boise, Idaho. As we have here, number 10.
Big run.
State, big run. Kylie Nelson, untouched to the try line.
And that is another score for Boise State.
Excellent play. Really able to break through that defense.
Bringing up the score now to 69-0. This has just been a dominant
game from Boise State. It really has been. They have been all over the ball.
It's just they are not letting Utah breathe at all.
No breathing room.
We are just.
Also, folks, during halftime, Colleen Van Note came out for Boise State and was replaced by, I believe, Caitlin Swanson. I was unaware that women's rugby is played at universities. There is women's club rugby here offered at Boise State University. It's been a great day so far for these women players, really, really showing up and showing why they're one of the best ranked teams right now. It's been a phenomenal game for them.
Yeah, it's just like, watching this game, they have just been super dominant and just showing it's like they came here to play.
Kylie Nelson, great with the kick, once again extending that score.
Now
Scoreboard 71 to 0.
That's cool.
And you can really tell Coach Bean for Boise State has really instilled these players a lot of defensive discipline. They've been really just making decent plays on offense. Nothing too flashy, just very textbook, by the book rugby. Passing the ball out, making that defense scrunch up, finding the gaps, and just breaking through. And we've seen a lot of that happen today for Boise State, and it's been quite fantastic. Their defense has just been able to adjust and respond to what Utah is doing, and they just have allowed zero breathing room.
Again, Utah set to kick off. Trying to hope to kick out of bounds. They got to get something going here.
Utah kicking, fielded by Boise State.
And taken down. Boise State maintaining possession there.
Once again, getting the ball to their forwards.
Nice defensive stop there, not letting.
Utah trying to take that ball out before the runner hits the ground. But
Unable
Boise State able to maintain possession, set up that ruck. And this has just been a really fantastic home game for Boise State. They have one more of the season next week versus University of Montana.
Montana State,
excuse me. And we have a big run here by Boise State by number 11. That is Audrey Mitchell going down. And then we've got the quick offload.
And that will be.
Looks like it might have been a forward pass.
Waiting for the.
Unable to tell, but we should have a scrum just outside of Utah 22.
All right.
Yes, indeed. Forward pass, almost an excellent play.
Almost another score there for Boise State. Would have been
the captain, number 12, Ella Ogletree, on the try there if it wasn't called back for the penalty. However, we will have another scrum here fed by Utah.
So, and that is number 9, Maddie Bloodworth, who will be feeding the ball today.
Both teams getting bound and ready for this scrum. As we close in on about 14 minutes left in this half. Folks, if you're just now joining us, we are here in Boise State University in Boise, Idaho. It is Saturday, October 18th, 2025. It is a beautiful, sunny, and quite chilly morning. We are watching women's club rugby between Boise State Broncos and the University of Utah Utes.
You know what I'm talking about.
Utah feeding the ball into the scrum, trying to make something happen.
And it looks like Utah is able to take the possession, kicking the ball downfield, trying to make some, and it's fielded by.
Great catch by Boise State.
That was an awesome catch on the run. Not letting that ball hit the ground.
Moving the ball to the outside, Utah able to shut that down very quickly.
Big tackle there from number 14.
Boise State just using their forwards, really trying to bring in all these Utah defenders, trying to get them to bunch up so they can push that ball outside. Fly half once again, getting the ball to their forward.
That's number 7 bringing it down. That is Stern.
Out to the fly half. Once again, trying to get the ball out to that wing. They've got it.
They've got a mismatch
right there.
Getting back in.
And then we have a knock on in the try zone.
That was number 20 able to force that ball, or number 8. That is Mel Waddups.
Able to force that ball out with a big hit. Great play by Utah
Big
defensively.
hit. Oh.
Saved the try.
That looked like it hurt.
That did look like it hurt. That is the second try now that Utah has been able to shut down here in their own side of the field. And we might finally be able to see some adjustments from this Utah defense. Looks like they are debilitating on what's going on next.
Looks like discussion is happening. Unsure.
Players are getting water and refreshing as we have about 12 minutes left in this half. Scoreboard currently reads 71-0 in favor of Boise State. And it looks like we might have an injured player on the field, which is why there's a stoppage.
I'm curious if that was because of the hit.
Because of that big hit.
Because that was a pretty big hit, forcing that ball out.
Looks like everyone's good, though. Looks like they've shaken it off. Utah will maintain possession here just outside of their 22. Let's see, from Madison Adsa, do you think 100+0 is possible? Oh, absolutely it is possible.
With how dominant this Boise State offense has been, I would not.
And a 100-point game would be quite unlikely. However, it is definitely possible. Some professional games have certainly probably come close to that. It is definitely possible.
This is definitely a
We have
high-scoring
about
game
11
now.
minutes left in this half, so today maybe not the case.
But I do think they'll give it a good try.
Yeah, Boise State might give it a good try. About 11 minutes here left in the second half.
All right, here we go.
Utah doing a short kick.
Able to maintain
Oh, and
game
they got a
possession.
big runner, big and fast runner.
That's number 5, Bailey Jackson.
Bailey Jackson making it right past midfield, giving a little spark of life to this Utah offense.
And it looks like Boise State was able to.
Boise State with the big counter ruck effort, but the ref is going to blow that one up. Boise State needs to back up 10 meters. See what Utah elects to do here.
Utah will maintain possession. That's number
Utah going with a quick tap,
Yeah,
trying to get the ball to their
15.
forwards. Throw is missed, scooped up, and brought down.
Oh, and the ball is out.
Boise State able to maintain that possession. Scrum half getting the ball out.
Like
They've
Utah.
got their big
truck.
Big truck from the Boise State player. Number 1, that's Amelia Boots Eastland. She's finally taken out of bounds. Big play by Boots Eastland, giant truck.
Just running over the Utah defender.
Absolutely, we got a penalty on Utah. Boise State gets to maintain possession here. They've been trying to go with the quick taps. We'll see if they want to kick it out of bounds. They're going with the quick tap. They're getting their teams ready. Going down the field. From Bill McLaughlin, Gil Mackenzie McLaughlin, number 14 for Boise State. We'll see Boise State getting that ball to their forwards. Once again, big ruck set up. Getting that ball out.
Oh.
Knocked on by the fly half, Kylie Nelson.
And it looks
Ref
like Utah.
calls advantage, but he's going to blow that up, and we're going to have a scrum for Utah.
All right.
All right, folks, if you're just now joining us, we have about 10 minutes left in the second half here at Boise State University. We're watching women's club rugby between the Boise State Broncos and University of Utah Utes. Scoreboard currently reads 71-0. It's been a very one-sided and dominant game for Boise State. They've really showed up today and put Utah on their heels.
It just seems like Utah just cannot keep their momentum going. It's like they just make one simple mistake, and it's back to Boise State.
And Boise State is able to capitalize.
And they're able to capitalize instantly on that. And big thing is also using big plays to flip field position.
Utah finally might have something going. We have a great defensive play from the flanker, shutting down that outside
And
run.
it looks like Boise
State able to steal the ball.
Maintaining.
Trying to get that ball to their big group of forwards. Looks like we have Boots once again. Boots Eastland driving down the field, still going.
Here we go.
Ball's back out.
Looking for another try.
Boise State trying to just add on more to the scoreboard, pile it on.
Pushing forward in that.
Utah trying to shift their defense over, trying to match the numbers, but they're bunched up. Boise State's got an advantage on the outside. Are they going to be able to do it? To their 11.
Cutting back inside.
Audrey Mitchell.
And that is
yet another try for Boise State. What a fantastic display right there. Really using those big plays on offense to bunch up that Utah defense and then press the ball outside, folks. It is textbook rugby. Textbook rugby. And here Kylie Nelson is going to be making almost her 7th or 8th kick of the day. She's missed a couple. This one on that hash mark of the field going to be a little difficult. We'll see if she's able to make that kick and add on and capitalize.
And I think the big thing for Utah going into the, out of this game and going into their next one for this coaching staff is to really focus on maintaining possessions and not letting the ball, turning over the ball so quickly, especially when they're in the opponent's territory.
On their half of the field, absolutely.
Because it's just an absolute momentum killer.
And and for this Boise State group, I mean, we spoke with Coach Bean just before the game, and it had mentioned, a lot of these girls are local to the Treasure Valley, local to the Boise area, and it's got to feel really good to come in and make a big game as the kick is missed there by Kylie Nelson.
So the score will stay at 76-0.
76-0. You heard it here first, folks. It has been an dominant game from Boise State as they set up to receive yet another kickoff. Just about 6.5 minutes left in the second half. Folks, if you're just now joining us, second half is about to end. We're here at Boise State University at Lincoln Turf Memorial Field watching women's club rugby between the Boise State Broncos and the University of Utah Utes. Boise State chanting as they receive this kickoff. They are locked in and ready, not letting up off the gas. That has been the story today.
Again, I feel like Carmen Johnston has gotten used to this today with how much she has had to kick off.
I don't think we've seen Boise State kick off once.
No, we have.
Maybe at the start, first game, all right.
Big tackle there.
That's going to be a high tackle. Ref will call that all day. Scrum half looking to make a quick play. Defense is offsides. Didn't get 10 meters back. Ref will be calling that yet again. Boise State trying to be fast.
Utah's
Ref is going to let him know.
Got a transition.
Ref is going to let him know to hold off. We might see Boise State try and kick it or go for the quick tap and just run with the field. They're getting the big unit ready of their forwards.
Oh,
Utah's got to be seeing this and adjusting on defense. Quick tap is knocked on. Ref will call that as a scrum. That is unfortunate for number 20 right there.
Unfortunate there.
Caitlin Swanson. About to have a big play, but couldn't maintain possession of the ball.
And we are setting up again for another scrum
Yet
for Utah
another
feeding.
Scrum right around midfield. Utah going to feed the ball in.
Again,
we have a substitution coming in for Boise State. Looks like that is number 22, Alicia Peterson, coming in for someone on the wing.
And currently feeding the ball for Utah is Maddie Bloodworth. And Utah is able to gain possession right now.
Utah has possession, make a big play.
That's number 6, Ellie Soper.
Defense not letting them, Boise State's defense not allowing something like that to happen. We're going to have a penalty against Boise State. Utah has maintained possession. They're going to definitely try and go for the try here as we enter the final 5 minutes of the game.
I think at this point for Utah, you were just hoping to at least put something on the board so that you don't walk away not scoring today against these Boise State Broncos.
Had kind of an awkward pass right there, but they're able to maintain possession.
Maintaining possession.
Utah trying to get that ball out onto that weak side of the field. They don't have too many backs over there. Boise State's got a big defensive unit ready to go.
Okay, maintaining.
Utah going out to that strong side of the field. They've been bunched up. Boise State is bunched up, but that throw was missed.
That was trying to gain it back. That's number 14, Raina Rhodes.
Offloaded yet again on the sideline. Number 5 with Utah running it down, and they're going to step out.
And Craig Weeks, go Maisie Groff.
Yeah, go Maisie Groff. Craig Weeks.
All right.
Here we have another lineout. I believe Boise State will be throwing in.
Utah looking to try to steal this like they did, like when Boise State stole from when Utah was throwing in earlier. And that's set up for a Boise State try.
Boise State
maintaining
possession. Getting that ball out to their back line.
Oh,
getting it out. Number 12.
Weak numbers.
Ella Ogletree, the captain, was running with it there.
Well, number 6 again, Ellie Soper, just trying to get that, manages to get the ball.
Utah trying to run on that weak side.
Number 11,
Nobody's with that wing right now.
Madison Cuenco.
Boise State trying to counter ruck, not able to. Utah is holding on to possession right now, trying to get that ball out to their back line, try and make something happen. Boise State's starting to bunch up on this close side of the field.
Anna Schulker taking that just for a couple meters.
If Utah can get the ball out, they might be able to score here. Boise State's finally starting to shift, starting to match those numbers on the side of the field. Utah taking quite a while to get these balls out of these rucks.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a big run.
That's number 3, Kai House, getting through.
Utah trying to get through. Ref going to call a penalty for collapsing a ruck on Utah. Boise State taking the ball, doing a quick tap.
Again, this is another thing
trying
that
to
Utah.
Break it through.
Big hole. Oh, here we go.
Rupp going through the middle of the field.
Oh,
big
run
play,
it over.
Big stiff arm. Still going. Multiple Utah defenders.
Keep
still
it
can't bring her down. She's just outside the 22.
Big run there for Boise State.
Still on her feet and still going. What an incredible play.
Absolutely just flipping the field in just a second.
What an incredible heads-up play.
Utah's defense was lacking on that. They were kind of lackadaisical getting back onto defense. And so Boise State was able to take advantage of that and completely break out for a big play.
As we enter the last 2 minutes of the second half, Boise State once again putting pressure onto that try line for Utah.
And Utah's able to steal the ball back.
Utah stole the ball.
Again, Ellie Soper with that possession.
Playing a massive game. Boise State now bunching up on defense. Needs to look.
Just a minute and a half left in this game. Utah is probably got to move a little bit quicker on this.
Kicked, fielded by the fullback, number 14. Mackenzie McLaughlin.
Oh, big run.
Making a big run up the field.
And that is
another try for Boise State.
Wow. This was the story today. It's just Utah not able to capitalizing when they have possession, and Boise State being able to break through that Utah defense and get big plays and score again and again. And we are just under the 1 minute mark in this half.
Excellent play from Boise State's back line.
They have just been playing phenomenal today.
They have been, and that was all built off of a great play by Boise State's scrum half, Justice Rupp, just able to take that penalty and quickly march on down the field. It took so many Utah defenders to finally bring her down. Here we're going to enter the last 30 seconds of the game as Kylie Nelson lines up the kick yet again for what might be her 9th or 10th kick of the day. This one just right down the middle. Should be an easy chip and shot for her.
And right through.
Right down the middle. So we have about 15 seconds left in this game.
Score now 83-0.
Ref has ended the game. Alrighty, folks.
That
has been your Boise State women's club rugby.
Final score 83-0.
That about wraps up this women's match here at Lincoln Turf Field. Thank you for joining us at Boise State Club Rugby, produced to you by University Television Productions. Student-operated, student-driven, and proud to bring you Bronco Club Sports. This has been Tucker Hogan.
This has been Thomas Dunbar.
Thank you so much for tuning in.